you who are calendar experts know that the time from the first day of school until today is the longest time in the school year without a vacation. So after this, closer together vacations, but we are all, I know, ready to rest and to sleep and to eat turkey and to see family and friends. And what I'd like to touch on a little bit right now is a key aspect of Thanksgiving and Thanksgiving celebrations, and that is a topic that is also a core value for Derryfield, and that is the concept of family. Our core value is described in this way. We embrace the family's role in the life of our day school, celebrating collaboration between home and school. Well, our founders envisioned a school, a vibrant education where home and school would partner together and where the values of a family's culture would not be replaced by the schools, but would be honored by the school. And our respect for diversity is in part rooted in that same sense of honoring the culture from which you come, honoring the family from which you come. Derryfield works hard to be a place where ideas can be debated and discussed and played with freely, and at the same time be a place where it's safe to be who you are and it's safe to possibly be the same as your family spiritually and culturally and socially. And that is a trick to make that work together. Be an open place of ideas and also be a place that honors people's differences. I think we do it very well, and the result of the faculty and staff doing this so well is that so many different kinds of families feel that Derryfield is a place that they belong. But let's think for a minute about the concept of family and what it means to us and what we might do to tend it. Fred Rogers said this about family. He said, "Each generation in its turn is a link between what has gone before and all that comes after. Our parents gave us what they were able to give, and we took what we could of that and made it part of ourselves. If we knew our grandparents, we will have taken from them what they could offer to us too, and all that has helped to make us who we are. We in turn will offer what we can of ourselves to our children and to their children, and that will help to make their identities." For some here today, thinking about family may sting a bit, because you may have lost loved ones, or you may have relatives who have disappointed you. And I understand that. And I want you to think about family in a forward-looking way, if you're in that category. I want to encourage you to envision the kind of family that you would wish to have and build it as intentionally as you build your career. I have two friends, Robin and Holly, who in their 20s, both of them were left without parents or siblings due to death and loss and substance abuse, actually. And each of them has set family as their priority. And each of them has successfully built close, beautiful families, 4 children each. And they welcome friends and they welcome other people into their lives and into their homes, and they have added them to their family with their hospitality. So I would just encourage you to think that while you may not have been given the family that you might wish for, you can build it through your choices and through your commitment. And if you have a solid family, I would encourage you to consider whether this is the time for you to step up and lead within it. Families need leadership just like communities and countries do. And in fact, the strength of those families in many ways determines the strength of those communities and countries. So what do I mean by leadership? You're sitting here and you're thinking, I'm a teenage person, what kind of power do I have? Well, if you can text, you can create communication networks within your family to share photos and news. You can remember birthdays with a card or a call. You can organize gatherings. Some of your parents work many hours, and I am sure they'd be grateful if you took the lead on planning a family dinner or a family walk or some other excursion. Families are a place where we go and we can be ourselves and we know we belong, but they can be so much more if individuals like you take the time to give attention to siblings and aunts and uncles and cousins and grandparents and work to be present with them. So let's take a moment of silence just to think about family and what that may mean for us this vacation and ongoing.